Just like the street lights lit this town, like fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know.
Hey, I want to say thank you to 161 Sports and to Shawn. You know, he really put his heart into this. You would have thought that this bike was his the way he did what he did. I mean, you can see the work here. He got it matching my truck. I mean, all the work was on him. He did, when I say everything, from the bore kit, fat tire kit, carburetor, he did it all. Horns, music. I mean, he made my bike personally for me. So I want to say thank you to him and his staff. And y'all, anybody needs some work here, come to 161 Sports. They're going to take care of you over here.
All right, thank you, Cross, man. I really appreciate it. And if you guys want to get some more of these done, look nowhere else. 161 Powersports. That's where it's at. Thank y'all.
Hello everyone, welcome to one more video from 161 Powersports, and in this video we're talking about the new Maddog Gen 5 from Icebear. As you can see on the right, we have the Gen 5 Maddog, the stock edition, and on the left we've got the Maddog Gen 5, that's the custom built edition. Let's talk about the stock one here first. If you guys are familiar with the Ruckus model from the Hondas, these are more or less like a Ruckus clone, but over the years they've established their own name, and right now in the market you can find several Icebear Maddog generation models. We've got the Gen 1 with the back fat tire, we've got the Gen 4s with the single suspension in the rear, and we've got the Gen 5 that's got most of the upgrades on all of the Icebear Maddog models. So this one right here comes with a single headlight in the front. This is an upgrade from the Gen 4. They put this round single headlight in the front. One big difference in the front end is the wheels. They put the 14-inch wheels and got rid of the 12-inch ones. As you can see, the color finish on the Gen 5s, this is like a matte finish on the red. They also got a matte black, blue, white color available in this model. You have the same bar end mirrors like on the Gen 4. Front disc, that's your front brake right here. Got the rear brake on the left and that mirror on the side. You got your blinkers and headlight controls, horn, kill switch, and that's your push button start. On this one, they pushed in the speedometer on the inside, so it kind of looks neat. I like this one better than the Gen 4 ones, which was kind of like sticking out like that up in the front. Your key ignition right here. There's like different modes to it, so what you could do is move the handlebar all the way to the left and lock it up as well. You gotta give it a little swing on the handlebar to be able to do that. Once you're done doing that, you can also use the back end of your key switch, your key, and put it in and lock it for safety. So hold on, let's see, just make sure that's pointing to this direction, and then you just have to move it and it'll lock it. See, yeah, this will open it right here. All right, comes with a spare key as well with the purchase. Got a gas tank right here, so easily accessible. It does need a key to open up. Your foot pegs right up there. Blinkers, it's right here. It's got the stainless pipe exhaust, carbon tip on it. Looks really nice. It's got the heat shield right up here, and your rear tire. It's actually slightly fatter than the Gen 4 ones. I guess a lot of the customers that they had over the years always loved the Gen 1 fat tire that they used to have. So somehow they managed to do that, and they put a thicker and fatter tire than the Gen 4. Same suspension as the Gen 4, single suspension on the rear. The long case GY6 engine right here. It's got a kickstart backup, and then you've got your regular air-cooled machine, so you got your air filter right up here. The license plate holder. Most states they're street legal. Leave California, you only have the 50cc version of the Maddog street legal. So before you order it for California, just make sure that it is street legal up there. Other than that, this is a great machine. Here in Texas, we title them as a dealer, so you'd be able to get tax, title, license, all that processed. We also do the registration on it, so you'd be able to ride it on the streets the same day. So let's say if you go and bought it, we can like put the temp tags in the back. That's good for 2 months, and then later on you'd receive your license plate in the mail in 2 to 4 weeks. We also have great financing options available. We have at least about 4 to 5 different options with as low as 0 down and about $100 a month with qualified customers. That's available too, so make sure to give us a call at 469-669-1313 and ask for Shawn for all the details on prices and promotions. All right, so that's about this, guys. So if you guys have any further questions on the stock edition of this, please feel free to reach out to us. We're 161 Powersports. You can find us on our website, 161powersports.com. You can also give us a call at 469-669-1313. We're here open 10 to 6 every day Central Time. And yeah, just feel free to give us a ring and we'll be happy to answer all your questions. All right, let's move on to the custom built Icebear Maddog, which is the Gen 5. As you can see right off the bat, we have done some changes to it and it definitely looks very nice. All right, let's talk about the rear end first. So you can see this is a 12-inch tire. So to get this done, we had to buy a whole new hub. It goes right there on the wheel hub. So that's a whole new hub. Powder coated wheels. These are all candy apple red. We also got these spiked lugs right there. So that adds to the aesthetics of this machine. It's very nice. It's chrome, so you can literally see it shine. We also have the upgraded exhaust pipe up here. The actual bracket that it came with was not very good, so we actually had to like use something else to be able to fit it in here. So this clamp does help. So if you have this clamp, this actually holds on to the rear tip of the exhaust pipe, and then this bracket right here, we use that. At the bottom, at the very bottom, we have the studs that go on the exhaust, the head, and that actually matched up pretty good. The curvature on this exhaust pipe was perfect, so it just lined up just about right. Now, as far as like the rumble on it, difference, I actually love the way this new exhaust pipe sounds, and I would recommend each and every one of those Maddog riders to get this pipe done and add it on to the bike, because it definitely sounds 10 times better than the stock one. The stock one is like this. Looks neat, but definitely go with this right here. Or there are ones that are like the Yoshimura's, but those are about like upwards of $600-700. This one is right about like $400, $400 or $500. You'd be able to get them. It's not bad. All right, guys. So, and definitely the wheel. This wheel, as you can see from the Gen 1 edition, they had one of the complaints people had was they had like flat ends right here. So what happened was whenever you turned, it turned very bad. So it almost felt like the bike was not balancing right. And it was very hard to turn. It would hesitate. But with this one right here, we got the one that had a little bit of curvature on the side, so that way turning is like seamless. So this would actually ride better than even the Maddog Gen 5 regular stock tires, which is this right here. The curvature on this new one is a whole lot better than the other one. Only downside to the fat wheel, in my opinion, is you got to get rid of that rear fender. So what happens is you get dirt sticking out all the way to your back, and then eventually what I see as a threat is because that filter is right there. So we might have to consider even like put in like a fender guard right here, so that way, you know, dirt don't get into the filter, and the intake on the carburetor it's not messed up over a period of time. So that's one tip. So if you guys considering that, make sure you keep that in mind as well. All right, as far as the body paint, this is not a stock color, right? So we had it powder coated and wrapped. So actually this is all wrapped. I'm sorry, we had somebody else get the wrap work done. We don't do that over here at the store, just the mechanical and the tires and the wheels, but no powder coating over here. So the wheels were powder coated somewhere else as well. This is all wrapped right here. And let's see, we put in the speakers here. It's Bluetooth Connect, marine rated speakers. Not the best kind you can find on the market, but definitely best bang for your buck, let's put it that way. And then see what we got in the front. We have the same spike lugs on the vent, and then we also have the hub, because that had to be changed as well. So the hub that it comes with the original wheel does not work. As you can see, this is the 12-inch and not the 14-inch wheels. On this side, we have the case brace and the ankle biter system. So basically opened up the covering on this side, and you can see right here, that's kind of like the stock version of it. And this has got that more like an open feel to it, which people love and like. Now, two more things that you could do to it right here. We did not upgrade the transmission as far as like the transmission upgrade goes. So it's got the stock factory clutch, the variator clutch is the same, the variator is the same, so the roller weights on this transmission is the same. So you could also do that if y'all wanted to. You can also get a different color clutch on it, a different color belt. You could even go name brand on that. Just make sure you get the right size. If you put in the GY6 long case belt information, you should be able to get some good links to be able to get that. Now, we did upgrade the carburetor on it. So on this one, it's got the upgraded aftermarket carburetor. Put the Nibby carburetor in it. It's got the unifilter pod air filter like we looked at the other time. See this one right here? It's way better than stock. And then also we put a 170cc slip-on bore kit that you can find online for GY6 engines. Make sure there are a lot of bore kits that you can get your hands into, but a lot of those other ones, they're not slip-on. You'd probably have to use some sort of machining to be able to like go and make that fit. So this one is more like a slip-on, so it didn't take very long to do. So that was that. Now on this one we also put a different horn. We got the stock horn, we didn't mess with it, but we put this pipe right here. It's got its own compressor right underneath, and boy, it sounds loud. We'll show you guys later on, let you guys hear it. It's very, very loud. So that's the control switch for the horn right here. Screen button. And then it's got underglow lights. As you can see, the strip running down, the rock lights. It's neon lights. You get like at least about 5-6 different color patterns. You can make it static or dynamic. Make sure you follow the state laws. Some of the states do not allow dynamic lights. In Texas, underlights are good as long as they're not dynamic. They stay put, one color. Changing color is not allowed here. So maybe you could keep it to yourself, maybe right around the neighborhood with just jumping lights on it, but that's about that. All right, so that's all I have for this one right here, guys. So if you have any questions on this, please feel free to give us a call, 469-669-1313, and let us know. What do y'all think? All right, guys, so we're gonna start it up, okay? Turn it on like that. See the gauges light up? That's your speedometer, miles gauge. Got your fuel gauge right there. Bluetooth is connected. Let's play some jam as well as we